We rush upstairs to his bedroom, and of course, his room is a complete tip. Throwing down our school bags, Evan jumps past all the discarded plates and cups left on his bedroom floor, and heads for his bedside table. I'm not so quick to do the same, just in case I stand in last night's leftover dinner. I stand at the foot of his door, wondering how I'm going to work my way around the war zone that is his bedroom floor, without causing an international incident between us. "Joseph," Evan says, pulling out a dusty book for me to look at. "It's this. Look. This is what I wanted to show you." Doing my best not to step in last night's spaghetti sauce, I glance up at him, but only for a second. "Hold on. I'm coming." Evan starts flicking through the book he wants to show me before I'm even halfway across his room. Thinking I'd accidentally stood in last night's dessert, I shriek out, but Evan just finds it funny. "Dude," he chuckles, watching me for a moment before returning to the book. "Stop being such a wuss. It's only a little mess." I frown hard at him. He knows this sort of mess drives my mind crazy. Evan's my best friend, but he's the sort of boy who puts every block in the square hole, even when it's clearly meant to go elsewhere. "You know this upsets my brain, Evan," I say, focusing on every single step I take. "I can't help it." Evan sits down on his bed and lets out a breath as he waits for me to make my way to him. "Do you, Evan looks away at me and smiles. There's a glint of satisfaction in his eye. "Do you want me to try and hypnotize the clean freak behavior out of you, Joseph?" Eventually, through much personal triumph, I get to the other side of his room and join him on the edge of his bed. I lift the cover of the book in his hands and read the title. "Hypnotizing for Idiots." "My gran gave it to me for Christmas," Evan replies, sliding closer to me to share its contents. "I've been wanting to practice it on someone, but no one in my house will do it with me." I watch him flip through the pages, and one particular spell sticks out to me. Gender hypnotizing. Something I'm very interested in, but I don't want him to think I'm strange. If I'm going to let him try anything on me, it's that. I don't know," I say, leaning back on his bed in an attempt to lead the conversation. "I don't want you to make a fool out of me." Evan stops on one page, and I can see him studying it out of the corner of my eye. There's a silence between us before he dares to show me. "How about this one?" he asks, showing me the page of hypnotizing someone into believing they are a pig. "No way!" I shake my head. "I hate mess!" Evan frowns as he searches the book once again. "I thought that might help. Thinking you're a messy animal might have cured you of the need to be so clean." "Something human," I say, nudging him in the arm. "There must be one in that makes me think I'm just different, you know?" I can feel myself blushing. I know exactly what I want. But will he catch on without thinking I'm being strange? Evan filters through the book twice from back to front. He almost looks a little unmotivated by the time he turns to me with his idea. "So, and stay with me, Joseph," Evan says to me, opening the page to the spell he wants. "Most of these are like silly ones that'll make you think you're an animal. But one..." He shows me the page, and it's the one I hoped for. "Well, this one will make you think you're a girl. Is that clean enough?" I can't stop it, but my eyes light up for a second before I manage to calm myself down. The look Evan gives me makes my cheeks burn with embarrassment. So much so that I try and play it overtly cool and turn away from him, acting nonchalant. "A girl?" I say, shrugging my shoulders. "Isn't there anything better?" I ask, but I hope he will force the matter. "Yeah, sorry," Evan says, about to leaf through the pages of the book once more. "That was a silly idea, huh?" I put my hand on the book and stop him from turning the page. "It would be funny, though, wouldn't it?" I say. Imagine me thinking I'm a girl. After a few seconds of him glancing at me, he begins to smile. "You serious, Joseph? You'll let me try and hypnotize you?" Yeah. I reply and nod, pleased he's not asking any further questions. "But, I tap on the top of the page at the heading. you can reverse this if it works, right? You're not about to turn me into your girlfriend, are you? Just 'cause you can't get one yourself? I look away, smirking, knowing that's secretly my fantasy, but I made it seem like it's his plan. Yeah, no sweat, Evan says, confidently, getting off the bed to stand in front of me. I mean, this will be my first time doing this, but I'm confident I'll be able to fix you back into a boy. Evan stands in front of me, and I look up at him. He's got that boyish charm and confidence all the girls in our school love about him. Something that also drew me to him, but I didn't understand why for such a long time. Ready? He asks, reaching for the magical pendant that came with the book. I close my legs tight and smile up at him. I guess, I reply. Just don't break me, okay? I don't want to be wearing a dress for school tomorrow. Evan chuckles to himself as he reads the instructions in the book and dangles the pendant in front of my eyes. I'm sure you look cute in a dress, Joseph, he says idly. My sister's about your height, so you could borrow one of hers. Oh, shut up, I say, reacting how I think a boy should act to such a comment. Evan gives me a wry smile, and then his face becomes serious. He starts swaying the pendant in front of my eyes. Listen to my voice carefully, he says, reading the book in a monotone voice. Watch the pendant. Don't take your eyes off the pendant. I do as I'm instructed. I watch Evan sway the pendant back and forth at various speeds and angles of attack. At some point, I have to move my face away, thinking that he's going to hit me on the nose with it. You are sleepy. So very sleepy. On my command, close your eyes and let your mind go blank. I close my eyes. Listen to my voice. You feel different. You feel empowered. You feel elegant. I listen to Evan read the book, trying not to laugh as he seriously believes he's hypnotizing me into becoming a girl. You have long blonde hair, pretty blue eyes. You love wearing dresses. You love being pretty. Being a girl is all you know. Being a girl is your being. You are a girl. I keep my eyes closed tight. Those things he's saying aren't far from the truth. Well, apart from the long blonde hair. Eventually, Evan touches my shoulder gently and tells me to open my eyes. As my vision adjusts to the light in the room, I see him staring down at me, desperate to know if it's worked and that I'm indeed hypnotized. Of course I'm not, but I don't want to take that look of joy and wonder from him. He's clearly really excited that someone's played along. Lucky for him, I'm excited to be a girl. I don't say anything to him at first. I just hold out my hands in front of my eyes and then look down at my school pants. I frown at the sight of them and then look up at Evan confused. Evan, I say softly, but with a hint of playful confusion. Why am I wearing boys' pants? Evan's face lights up. His hands start flapping. He's that excited. Joseph, he says, looking me in the eyes. Are you a boy or are you a girl? Usually, I would be apprehensive about this question. In this instance, I answer it calmly. A girl. You're messing, Evan says, acting suspicious. I shake my head and double down. Evan, that's really mean, I complain, looking away. Why would you say that? I kick out at his shins to really hammer it home. Get on with it, Evan. I thought you were going to hypnotize me. What? Evan laughs, jumping back from my swinging foot. I've already done it. Who's Joseph? I say with a rather unimpressed face. My name is Josie, so you can't be talking to me. I clarify, proud of my acting skills. Evan looks at me gobsmacked. I try and read his expression, and I think it's a mixture of disbelief and worry. Maybe he thinks he's really turned me into a girl, and now he's panicking that he doesn't know how to set me straight. Evan, I say, picking at my boy's uniform. Did we really need to dress me up as a boy for this? I stand and show him my body. Please go find my dress. I don't want to wear this stuff anymore. Sorry, what? Don't play dumb with me. Go get my uniform, Evan, I shriek, looking like I want to kick him in the shins. My mom won't be happy if I come home dressed like this. Evan looks mighty concerned for a moment. Not just because of my impending kicks to his shins, but the whole situation in general. He stutters for a moment, trying to think of a solution. That's when he skips past the mess on his bedroom floor, heading towards the door. Joseph, he says, then stops to correct. Josie, I'll be right back. We will fix this. As he bolts out of his bedroom door, I beam a wide smile. You won't, I say mischievously under my breath. You won't, I say mischievously under my breath. Now, usually, I'd be terrified to even consider wearing girls' clothes in front of anyone. But right now, I have the perfect excuse to do so.
Thank you so very much for watching and making it all the way to the very end. If you've enjoyed the content, please consider supporting us on Patreon, where members get early access to all our content,